Hey, what up, bud? What's up, blood? I'm gonna go look at the script because you. Hey, there we go. What's up, homie? It's your man, Tony. That's not my name. ¿Cómo estás, minasan? Who the fuck wrote this? Hello, everyone. Today, I wanted to talk about the current virtual crisis event that is happening in Wudaring Wabis. Now, when I say endgame slop on the title, I mean in its current state. I was expecting something of a middle ground for like holograms in TOA, wherein it had a slightly stronger enemies than TOA, but no timer, which actually is kind of here, but it's just one. I'm talking about the fourth zone, the fallacy of no return, where another boss spawns and killing it removes the shield from fallacy of no return. And the monkey, like, getting healed by the fuckers. The fuckers? What? The mobs, like, you know what I mean. Out of the 4 bosses we got, 2 of them has a gimmick of spawning enemies. And their tactic is to just overwhelm you with particles on your screen. And one more thing that is not really related, but doesn't help, is the lock-on system. There were times where my lock-on to Lorelei would go away. Now I'm forced to lock on to every single enemy, because she just decided to spawn back, well, not spawn, but teleport back into the middle of the arena. For Monkey, most of these problems are not, like, that big of a deal, because, well, Monkey's attack is, well, it's Monkey. It's not that hard, I guess. And the enemies that he spawned isn't really that, I guess, not too many. Plus, that healing thing they do is pretty cool. I actually like that one, where the I don't know why I'm talking about this again. I already said it earlier. There's also the weather conditions. There's also the weather condition type attacks, like the sword that fall down every now and then with fleur de lis. I really talk really fast, don't I? Shit, Jesus. But that's not really that bad because first of all, it's timed. I think there's a certain duration or cooldown. Like, it's timed, like it falls down every, like, what, 8 seconds, I think, from the last time I tried it. This one is more of a personal beef. Now, taking away what I've been doing for a year now is not fun. And if it gets put into an endgame, they'll be like suddenly having one leg. You've been doing swaps ever since the game. Ever since the game came out. You're literally getting punished for trying to make your rotations efficient. It removes one of the most entertaining parts of the game, for me at least. Seeing your character move with one input and changing to another one to kind of cancel the animation, it is pretty satisfying. For me at least.
Coming to bed, honey?
Yes, dear.
Remember the TOA overdrive zone? And how it inspired the floor buffs were? And how time consuming it was? Frankly, I don't want this event to end up like that. Please. Just don't repeat Pinsum event to one frame waste again, please. Fuck yeah. I think 500% HP is too much. The 150% attack is fine though. I kinda like it. Some people might say, oh, let us hardcore players have our own thing. No, fuck off. Doing that would only put a segregation in the player base. Like elitists will spawn out of that shit. I'm just saying, it's better to prevent something from happening than being prepared for it to happen. And from my own experience, I have a clear time of 3 minutes 30 to 30, 3 minutes to 33 seconds. Yo. This time it's actually Tony, the one from the beginning, the script guy. I just wanted to interject something I found earlier. A homie showed me a gameplay of Stage and Onslaught, the new Genshin Impact endgame, and yeah, frankly, that's what I've been fearing. What is gonna happen with um, this virtual crisis event thingy? Not thingy. It's an event. You know. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And I'd say that's a minute too long. It reminds me too much of Genshin energy funneling and how it makes it really tedious to the swap. You know. Now I know some people, but quick swapping is the same thing. But what you said from the thingy or from the last section, like the swapping cooldown thingy. And my answer to that is no, they're not. And the most obvious one is the energy itself. You know, the orbs that it comes out of it. Instead of just pressing the skill and then swapping, and you already have the energy. Instead of waiting, because if you don't catch it on the character itself, the energy is less. If I remember, was it less? Yeah, it's less. Also based on the element as well. That's another one. I don't know why they did that. I think that's one of the flaws in the game, in my opinion. I don't know why I'm talking about Genshin. Why am I talking about Genshin again? Fucking hell. It's more responsive. And also, I just want to say this: it's a gacha game. It's a casual game. It's supposed to be played for maybe 10 to 20 minutes, or maybe 2 hours when an update comes out. You know, like listen, I have a job to do and housework and shit. Actually, I haven't done today's dishes because I'm making this video instead. But, fuck it, I'll just do it tomorrow, probably. They should limit the additional mobs to two, like, or at least allocate the power to the entire group instead of just the boss, so you can actually focus on the entire like enemy, or not entire enemy, entire squad, not just the boss. It's kind of what they did with the fallacy of no return, where you kill the additional boss that spawns, and the shield from fallacy just goes away. I don't know why I'm explaining this again. Uh, Autism, maybe. Who knows? Like, I just can't imagine fighting a boss and there's two Karasaurs to the sides, and I gain nothing from it after I just defeat them. Yeah. For the swap cooldown, I think they should just limit it into one of the bosses. Currently, it's in all of the four, and I know it doesn't interrupt the intro skill, so it just punishes you for trying to optimize like a GN rotation, maybe. You know, like, that's just an example, but there's a lot. You know, like an example of starting with Carlotta on her intro. Again, why am I fucking going through details here? For the HP, I think they can just slightly decrease the HP bonus to like 450, maybe 400. Not much to say about it. That's just the time consume thingy. It's just the time that it consumes is just shorter. You know, like I do wish they do more of these mechanics, like the universal mechanics like this, like things with the vibration strength and like the break bar thingy and below the HP of the enemies. Like maybe breaking it with a parry increases the duration of the like the parried state, or like when they're down or something like that. In the end, they'll probably go for the easiest way to do it, and it's just to lower the more sought out rewards like ass rights and shit, and the lower difficulty, like lower like stress stars. I guess I don't know what they're called. Actually, let me check. Like stress level. Like I see the potential on the fallacy of no return shield mechanic, like in the monkey healing from the mobs to make this game mode like would also like it prevents him from what was it from getting downed, right? If you didn't kill the fucking mobs. There's also that part of it. I wanted this game mode to be like heavily mechanic based, you know, because TOA is just a rotation check. I think the boss there doesn't really deal damage. Maybe Dirge kind of does damage, I guess. Whimpering Waste is just more of a resource management check. Like you hold certain abilities because there's only one or two more enemies that is remaining in the current wave, and it will be a waste if you use it now. You know, I want to reiterate. This is my opinion. Do comment if something you disagree on something. I'm more than open to discussion about anything. Like, you can voice your own opinion in the comment. There was this time that I beat my meat so hard, time stopped. Actually, it's crazy.